marching on together. We're gonna see you break.
Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 4 of Whites on the Rise. In this episode we have the rival game up against Chelsea. Not looking forward to this one bit. We are at home, we're at Elland Road. And since you were last with us, we've not had too bad a run, to be fair. As you can see, we're quite comfortably mid-table. We're 6 points clear of the relegation zone, currently occupied by Newcastle, Palace and Sheffield United. So we're in 10th for the moment. We've won more games than we've lost, and that's always a good sign. But anyway, yeah, in the recent last few games since you were last with us, we've not played too badly. So let's go and have a look and see what's been going on. So since you were last with us, obviously we had the amazing last-minute victory against Arsenal with the 2 goals inside injury time. We then followed it up with a little bit of a hangover after the international break with a difficult to swallow 2-0 loss to Everton, which didn't really do much, to be honest. We didn't create a hell of a lot in that game. We then had a really unfortunate collapse against Southampton. Osama Idrissi getting a brace. He is such a good player at the moment. Honestly, he is unbelievable. I can't go over how good he's been playing for us since the turn of the season. Top goal scorer in the team as well. But yeah, went 2-0 up and then they scored just into the second half, and then Danny Ings scored right at the end, and it was a really, really poor defensive header from, lack of defensive header from Liam Cooper. He just jumped and missed the ball. So yeah, not particularly ideal. So yeah, that was a bit of a tough draw to get. And we then followed that up with a very comfortable win against Crystal Palace. We went 3-0 up. Rodrigo getting an early a goal in the first half. Can't call it an early goal. A goal in the first half after a very sloppy back pass from Amadou Sakho, and then Idrissi just turned it on after that. He just started doing Idrissi things. Milivojevic to the penalty halfway through the second half, but it was never really going to cause too much of an issue. And yeah, we absolutely battered them 4-1, which is great, away from home as well. So yeah, that does leave us 10th in the table, just beneath on goal difference Chelsea, who obviously we play today. So it's going to be interesting to see if we get on. See Idrissi, 8 goals in 7 games in the league. The man is a machine. Honestly, he's gone from being a 3-star player to 4.5-star. That just tells you how much form impacts these things. He's still such a good player, though. I mean, those stats for him is just, they're so good for what he's doing. And he's been scoring some great goals as well. Somehow didn't get Player of the Month though. He scored 5 goals in 3 or 4 games like that, but didn't get Player of the Month. That went to Sergio Aguero. Would you believe? Ridiculous. So yeah, it's not been too bad, to be fair. I think if we continue on the form like we are, as long as we don't have too many kind of runs of defeats, we've not had a run of defeats yet. Every time we've lost a game, we've either come back and won, or we've at least not lost 2 in a row. Basically, what I'm saying. So it's not looking too bad at the moment. But anyway, without any further ado, let's go into the game against Chelsea. Team for this slightly different. There's a bit of a change in the squad, obviously, with a couple of things like injuries and stuff like that. Which means that we've got players that can't play for this one. But we do, as always, have Meslier in goal. I did play Kassir for 1 game and he was absolutely shocking. He had an absolute howl. I think that was the loss to Everton, if I remember correctly. Just to keep him kind of fresh and fit, just in case we do need for cup games and things like that. I've got Jamal Lewis, who's been playing pretty well on the left-hand side. Got Liam Cooper and Martin Kempf? Martin Kempf. No, Mark Oliver Kempf in the centre-half role alongside him with Ayling on the right-hand side, who's replaced Robbie Gotts and has been playing pretty well recently. Gotts had a couple of difficult games, should we say. As you can see, he's still on the bench, so he's still got a chance coming on, but Ayling now back and fit and ready, just giving him a chance to build up match fitness and things like that. We've then got Robin Koch just playing in front of the defence as a half-back. That is courtesy of the fact that Calvin Phillips is injured at the moment, so he's not currently playing. He's out for the next 3 weeks. Fortunately, I think we've got an international break after this game, so a lot of that's going to be taken up with that anyway. He is supposedly a better anchor man, but I had a look through the stats for him and things like that, and he does seem like he'd probably be better suited to playing as a half-back, so he can drift back into defence as well. We've got Shackleton and Vasiliadis, the 2 ahead of him. And then we've got Idrissi on one side. We've got Pablo Hernandez, who shouldn't be there. Didn't mean to put him in on the right. Going to put Helder Costa in there because he's left-footed, and we can play the inside forward role as well. And then we've got Rodrigo up top, who had a chance out of the team. Sorry. What's his face? Patrick Bamford did come in and play instead of him in the game against Southampton. I think he played in the Everton game as well. I can't remember. Just to give Rodrigo a bit of a chance to think about what he's done, because He wasn't playing very well. And then obviously, came back in and scored against Palace in the last game. So deservedly retaining his starting place in the team. Let's see the team from Chelsea, obviously with the updated players they brought in. So Chilwell starting, Kai Havertz starting, Werner starting, Ziyech. Is it Ziyech? Hakim Ziyech starting. Yeah, it's a good looking team, isn't it? We've got a top scorer in the Premier League though. So let's go out and carry on from what we were doing before. Can we do the pick up where we left off on? There it is. Still starting to get used to play it. I think the players are still starting to get used to it because the team talks don't necessarily do as much as they would normally do just yet. I mean, that one obviously does because the pickup where you left off one is a given. It's always going to do well for you, but some of the other ones aren't really doing much at the moment. So a win in this, obviously we are, we'll give the other teams a game in hand, would in theory put us up to 5th in the league, I think. Put us on to 14 points. Yeah, put us up to 5th. I think realistically, we probably want to try and get a draw out of this. And to be honest, just try and avoid losing. If you look at even their bench, Kurt Zuma, Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, and that is less than ideal. That is very, very unfortunate that the fact that we've lost Idrissi so early on into this game. I'm going to bring on Pablo Hernandez on that side. I'm going to play him as an inside forward, actually, see if he gets on. Because he's right-footed and he can cut inside. And we, those of you who've never seen Pablo Hernandez play in real life, he's got an absolute right foot on him. That much is certain. So we'll give him a chance there. Oh, Costa's nicked here. Here we go. He's in on goal. 1-on-1. Gets a chance. Oh, Kepa's tipped it wide. I don't think it was going in anyway, to be honest. Didn't look like it. Hernandez at the corner now. Ball in. Tomori's there. Easy corner. Still not put on my corner tactics. I've forgotten again. Cock. That's a strong challenge. I'm not complaining because he didn't get booked for it, but that was a very strong challenge. That has to be said. Good thing is with that win again. Wait, we go. Hernandez with the chance. Cross ball in. Christensen deals with it. Drops out to Shackleton. Can he get on the right hand side? He's tried. Ball's blocked by whoever that is. Over to Cock now. Don't lose it. That's it. Back to Kempf. Lovely ball out to Luke Ayling. Has managed to pick it up on the wide areas. Managed to get past Chilwell. Gets a penalty, I think. Is that a penalty? Must be. It is. Luke Ayling's got the penalty. Has he done the Ayling flop everyone's aware of? Hernandez to take the penalty. Scores! It's 1-0 to Leeds United. And arguably, on the balance of play from what we've seen, it's deserved. I would say. Lovely finish from him. Easy corner. Easy penalty. What am I talking about? I know what I'm talking about. Bottom right hand corner. And Hernandez has got, I believe that was his first goal of the season, which is always nice for the El Maggio to get a goal in the Premier League. Hopefully we'll see a lot of that this season. That would be very nice indeed. I am worried about Idrissi though. I'm very worried about that injury. Fortunately, obviously we've got, what's happened there? Oh, Ailing's being sent off. I don't know what he's done. How slowly does the keeper shocking to? Oh man. Right. That changes things slightly because we're going to have someone playing right back. So I suppose Rodrigo's going to have to make way, and Robbie Gotts can come on in his place. That's less than ideal. Strikerless formation. 37 minutes into the game. Right. Okay then. I would hazard. In fact, I can't really do. Let's go back to a cautious mentality now because I can't have a positive down to 10 men against Chelsea. Realistically speaking, it's not ideal. We've had 2 substitutions within the first half. That is not good at all. Playing well. It's going to be difficult now we're a man down to keep your performance levels up. Yeah. Wow, that's done the business. Happy days. It's going to be very, very difficult. We've not actually played that well. It's been a bit of a sloppy game from what I can gather. Hernandez on the ball now, plays it to Shackleton, tries to round his man, plays it to Hernandez though, who's running forwards. He's not the quickest man in the world at 35 years old, but keeps going. Oh, I thought he might have got a penalty from Christensen there, but it's been tipped behind by Kepa. Ball in from Hernandez now. Right, before we do anything else, I need to put these corner instructions on because every position that Pablo Hernandez is putting these corners to, we're not actually getting anything for it. So there's the right hand side one. Left. There we go. Let's just do all of them while... Actually, no, I'm not going to do all of them while we're here. I'll do the defensive corners as well, just to be on the safe side. Again, if you want to know about these, if you've not seen these on my other channel, I'll leave a link in this video to the description. A link to the video that I got these from in the description. It came from Steve Hood, or Hood Gaming, on YouTube. So I've got a great channel, does loads of those sorts of things. So go and have a look at the video, and you can see where I got those set pieces from. Hopefully, we'll get a goal from one of them, or at least we won't concede from one, and that'll give you proof in the concept that they are worth having a look at, which you should do anyway, really. But anyway, 60 minutes in, not much happening in the way of highlights over the last few minutes. But I'm all right with that. I can handle this. I can handle not really a lot happening. Do I make another defensive change? Is that really, really, what's the word? Like, really cautious and really cowardly of me? I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring off Helder Costa because he's a bit lacking in match sharpness, and bring on Tyler Roberts, who can come in and do a job on the left-hand side. We'll just play him as a winger on this one. In fact, no, can't really play him as a winger. He's got to play as an inside forward. And I'm going to switch these two round and then play him as a inside forward. No, we'll play him as a playmaker. I suppose we might as well, because maybe we might see the likes of Shackleton pushing forwards. He is on an attacking mentality still, so maybe that might happen. Kovacic injured. Pulisic is off. Havertz, Mount is on. Barkley's on. Yeah, not a lot happening at the moment. Hopefully, it looks like we might be able to get through this. If we can, that's a fantastic result, considering we've been 1-0. We've been down to 10 men and lost one of our key players just after 20 minutes of the game going on. Can we do it? It's a corner. What's going on here? We've got the ball in a pretty worrying position, I'm not going to lie. Hopefully Roberts can hold on to it. He's giving it away. Barkley's going to have a chance. No! Oh, it's just lost. Oh, no, not lost it. Well, yet, but equaliser at the death. That's really poor from Roberts. I thought he would have just passed it back to Lewis, but he didn't. He's tried to get it to Hernandez. He's not managed it. Mounts in acres of space. I'm not sure why. That Götze's just gone way too far forwards. Not the best defensive positioning from that man. I'm assuming it is, looking at his rating. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to draw. That's a shame. Obviously, it was going to be difficult. Chelsea are a very good team now. They've made all those changes. So it's a shame that we didn't manage to hold on, but I will absolutely take the fact that we've managed to avoid defeat. And we're unbeaten. Oh man, he's out for 5 to 6 weeks. That is less than ideal. That might be a turn to try and get Alioski on, perhaps. Get him a bit of match sharpness. I don't know why I'm doing this with you guys on the screen. I don't know why. I always do that. I just click random ones for some reason. No, there's no point in me appealing then. Find. Yep. Well, there you have it, guys. An unfortunate late goal, which is obviously always going to be a shame, but these things happen. Can't be helped. For the next game, I think we'll come back for... Let's come back for the West Ham game, shall we? Home from... Oh my God, third in the league. You having a laugh? Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Well, yeah, we'll go up against West Ham, who are third in the league, and hopefully we'll have a Idrissi back by then. I don't know if we will. We should do, actually, I think. Yeah, we definitely have him back by then. It's nearly a month and a half away. So I will do all of these games offline, and we will come back for the West Ham game, just so we can have hopefully a chance of getting a decent result out of them. But anyway, guys, that's going to be all from me. If you have enjoyed this one, then make sure you hit that like button. That is very much appreciated. If you are new to this channel and this is the first time you've seen the content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and go and check out all the other playlists that I've got on here as well. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. That'd be great. But anyway, guys, my name's been David. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.
Marching on together.